Hello YouTube. This is a wood burning stove. Today we're gonna set it up and light it. It's pretty straightforward. Here we go. First you need a pair of gloves, otherwise your hand's gonna get very dirty. Pretty straightforward piece of equipment. Lifts off, direct heat, screws back on, chimney pipe, legs as a tripod, front loading hole to put wood and to keep a good airflow. So we start with the legs. Very different variations of these. Some have got 4 legs, some have got fold up legs, some have got little clips on like this to hold it in place. Make sure it's pretty sturdy, otherwise you don't want it falling over during cooking. That's good enough for me. The chimney pipe fits very ideally inside the burn. Like so. Some have got like a vent for the top, but I found it didn't work. It got clogged up with soot, it was hard to clean, so I dashed it in a bin. This is it. Right, let's get it lit. Some newspaper's good enough. I mean, some old photos of ex-girlfriends probably work just as well. Screw your paper up into loose balls. You don't want it too tight because it won't burn. Like so. What you got to remember with these is that oxygen, once the lid's on, the oxygen is drawn in through the front, so I keep everything towards the front. That's why you wear gloves, because you get dirty out. Don't let it go overboard with the newspaper. Should do it. Now this is called kindling. That's what it says on the bag. Basically it's splints of wood. Some of they'll catch fire relatively easy once the paper's been ignited. You don't want to pack it in too tight. You just want a few nice little bits like this. Try and make a tripod if you can. I'll make mine come out the top of the fire because there's more oxygen flow. It's going to catch light a lot easier. nice fine bits of wood like this. You can buy kindling pre-made from various outlets. Don't have to just go and chop down a tree. I wouldn't advise it. There's not enough left anyway. Just stack a few nice bits there. What you got to remember is heat rises. There's no point putting the wood underneath. Just rest it on top. So once the paper burns, all the firewood, what's on fire, will drop down into the container. So I think that'll be enough to get us going. One lighter. And this is my fire poker, fashioned out of basically a metal coat hanger. It's perfect. Twisted up handle. Try and keep all your firewood inside the fire, like so. As the smaller bits of wood start burning, add a few bigger bits of wood, like so. Normally I rest a piece like this on top, just to start to char it, so as when I put it in the fire later, it's already half burnt, so it catches easier. It only takes a few minutes to pick up. I would tell you a joke, but I'm sure YouTube will allow it. I don't recommend lighting one of these in a tent or in your house or the back of the car. Not a good idea to play around with fire because it's hot. There you go, that's kiln dried kindling. It does what it says on the bag. Burns. Don't need too much of it once you've got a fire going. More or less there. Any little splints like this, get them in there. I'll keep two big bits out for the next level of the fire. Good idea to keep this away from the actual box, the plastic bag, it will melt. So we move on to slightly bigger bits of wood, like this. This is what I made the kindling out of, just some old scraps of wood that I found in a skip. Asked the guy whose skip it was if I could take it. Yeah, not a problem. So But these stoves I think are better than barbecues. A barbecue is so much danger with them. These, if it falls over, what's it going to set fire to? Just a bit of grass. Barbecues, you've got to muck around with fluid. You've got hot fat everywhere when you're cooking. Just a disaster waiting to happen. Unless you've got a professional barbecue that's been built into a brick sort of support system. As you can see, wood's already charring. Just makes it a nice easy burn when you put it on the fire. I always keep a bottle of water on hand, just in case any disasters unravel, which they don't normally, because I've done this about 1,000 times. And the old trusty poker, well needed. Just no need to go out and buy one, and try not to use wood because the end of the wood's going to char. Just get yourself an old metal coat hanger like this, straighten it up, a little bit of a hook on the end, and so on. The hook on the end is good for lifting this lid, and then I'll just place this on top of the chimney so I know where it is at all times. So the wood is on top of the fire, it's already sort of burning, which is good. I'll give that a minute to wait. Warm. This is perfect for cooking on. We'll be doing some cooking shows later in the series. Used to work as a chef, so I'm just going to use that talent to knock up some bush tucker for out in the wild, because that's where we are. Right, okay. Relatively thick piece of wood there. Once that burns, once it catches fire, it'll start the embers situation. Try not to pick up burning bits of wood, but right, I've got hands that NASA would be proud of. Hey, voila. On fire. Shut the stove. It's a metal handle. It's going to burn. I'll just leave it a little bit open. If I need to pull it open, I can. Keep it closed, whatever. It's good. Work up to the bigger bits of wood now. All these. It's enough to get good ember burn going. Just going to rearrange some of this in there. Don't be too worried about flames coming out the top and out the door at the start. It's just the wood burning. When it's all embers, it will just settle down nicely. Give it off a really nice heat. It's made from cast iron, this one. You can get aluminium ones. They're a lot lighter, easy to go backpacking with or whatever, but this is fine just for what I'm using it for. If you look on one of the world's leading sales sites, you'll be able to find them. It's like this one I got for £90, and then I think it was £10 shipping, so about 100 quid. But now they're becoming a lot more popular, so the price is going up all the time. They start now around £120, £130 and go right the way up to £400. £400 to me is a lot to spend just on a wood burning stove for camping, unless you're camping regularly, which I do. So let's start to get some of these bigger bits of wood. Again, try to keep as a tripod. heat rises, remember, so just that will heat up, fall into the stove. Perfect. I've got gloves, but as you can see they're a bit dirty, so I don't like to put them on unless I have to. Right, that's closed. So we'll be feeding wood through the top for the moment. Just make sure no burning bits jump out and set fire to this lovely bit of grass. In the summertime, it's a little bit dry, but it's not going to catch fire. But where there's smoke, there's fire, and where there's fire, there's the fire brigade. We don't want to bother them on such a lovely afternoon. Good idea to get your wood cut early, before you even light the fire, so you don't want to be stuck mucking around cutting wood and your fire's dying down. You've got to start all over again, and everything's hot and you've run out of materials, whatever. Just keep it at a steady burn. I've got a pile of wood there that I've already cut and prepped. It's more or less all organised. So that's about it really. I mean, all you keep doing is feeding your fire. Keep it going. You don't want it blazing hot. You know, I'm only cooking food on it. So here's some wood that I've already prepped. Once your fire's going, you're looking at bits of wood about this sort of size. You don't need to be putting gigantic logs in there. A, they won't fit, and B, there's not enough oxygen flow to burn it equally. So you need to just put small bits in regularly, not big bits once every 2 hours. My theory is, if you light a fire, you're the creator of the fire, so it's your responsibility. Small bits of wood I find are best. Right, I think that's about it. I mean, it's fire, just don't underestimate its power.